Good evening, guys. This is Leffinen doing another video for you. This video is going to be over Triumphal sales. Okay, so let me explain this to you guys as far as what exactly I mean. There is a list of sales that they offer out every single month, and it's tied to your Triumphal challenge. So let me go through and show you. Triumphal challenge and the sales part. Hold on. Okay, so let me help you understand exactly what this is. At the very beginning of the month, when you first starts over or whatever, and you have 30 days, they have a list of sales, and you have to go in order. So the very first thing is going to be these valuable resources times two. For the valuable resources times two, this is your first purchase that you have to do. Now, each one of these, you have to be at a certain level in your rewards or whatever in order to be able to go through and activate them. So at the very beginning of the month, like I'll show you my Beowulf side because I haven't been able to unlock a good bit of them. When you're at level 0, none of them are available. And then you get to level 10 and one becomes available. And then the next becomes available at 20 and then 40 and 60 and 80. And you get the point. As you go further along in each one of these levels for the rewards, you get more of the sales that will become available to you. So I'm going to pop on over to my other account. Let's go on over to Tolly. It's always interesting when I get responses or messages from different people that have watched these videos. And sometimes it's positive and sometimes it's like, oh, I want to kill that person because they're famous or whatever. I'm like, dude, I'm not even famous. Like, I just put out these like crappy little videos. So, don't shoot the messenger. All right. So anyways, we got these sales. Yeehaw. Let's go to our Triumphal. Right. So under Triumphal for this one, as you can see, I'm only at 14. My account over here for Tolly, I'm basically setting it up to be completely a silver alt, which means that I'm just going to use this as a city that will get silver for me, and then it'll be able to transport it on over to my main in order to basically supply my main with extra silver. All right, so for this, let me show you the sales because you can actually see down at the bottom, like, hey, you need level 20 for this. Okay, so the very first one, I think it was level 10, and that was valuable resources. Once you buy this, and this one was $49.99, then you get this one for free. So every single time that you do a purchase, you automatically will get one for free. And as you go along, if you notice, right, it'll do like resources, mercs, help out a captain. Resources, mercs, help out a captain. Mercs, resources, Hercules, a whole heck of a lot higher. And then finally it ends on your dragon, which is a ×4 value. So on my Beowulf account, I have absolutely no need at this point in order to go through and buy these sales. But let me explain to you guys the reason why I'm buying them on my main account. And you'll understand decently after that point. So let's switch back over. All right. Now that we've got back on over to my main account, so then let's get to, there's the events. All right. Triumphal challenge, sales. Okay, so here's what I'm basically doing with this. At the very beginning of the month, I wanted to have some mercs. So I had to go through and buy my first one, and then go through and get to my second one. So I had to get to level 20 in order to get there. Now, in order to do that, I kind of, did the cheap way of doing it. I had gotten the golden pass and the elite, but then I also got it as the seasonal. So by getting it as seasonal, let me missions, seasonal. When you get this, you get 4 different tasks that you got to go through and complete. But then it also will automatically give you the first 8 levels for free. So that got me closer to the valuable resources a little bit sooner. And then I also had it to where it gives you a 30% bonus to your valor and also a 30% or it's, I'm trying to remember, to your health, I think, but it's not going to show under that. Trying to remember where it shows that. Anyways, next time that you guys go through, and if you decide to do the whole entire, like, oh, I'm going to have golden and elite and then also do the seasonal aspect and everything, then you'll see all the different bonuses that it gives for it. For my main, I need it. For my alt, I do not. Heck, for my alt, I don't even need golden, really. Well, at least not after the Beowulf season ends. Okay, so for sales, I went through and got the resources. Then I got the mercs. So the mercs will last you a week. Whether or not they die or anything else like that, they time out after 1 week. So then I'm going through and I'm hitting up my Hercules, which therefore will help me out with my Valor points whenever I hit an epic. But then I have more resources and more guardsmen. So the way that I'm doing it, every single time that 1 week goes by, I'm getting a new package of mercs. So I initially, after like 2 or 3 days, I got these mercs. And then slowly go through and buy this. Slowly go buy that. And then I got the next package of mercs. So now I'm 22 days into it and everything, and I've got my second package of mercs. Not bad. But then, if I can make these stretch for an entire week, then I get up to this one. This is my last package of mercs where I'm getting way above regular market value. I'm getting 3.8 times the amount for the money, which is very, very well worth it. I'm getting 90,000, 90,000, 90,000, 45,000. That's a lot of freaking mercs. So I'm going to try and have it to where every single week at the end of the week, once the other mercs have expired, then I go through and I get the new package of mercs. Now, the good thing about the Triumphal challenge and the rewards, if you have been like looking at these or whatever, there are different mercs built in. So like this one right here, it's 7,500 of the epic monster hunters. And then I also got a few thousand, I think it's like 2,000 of the epic monster hunters right here. So you have it to where you're getting mercs throughout the entire 80 different levels. And then when you get down to the end and all, then you basically stop getting new mercs as part of it, which kind of sucks. But that's where you're buying through the sales for the different mercs. So for me and everything, I'm getting close to level 300 for my dragon. My dragon is going to require a huge, huge amount of dragon orbs. And it's going to be the last evolution of it. So for me, it is in my best interest to get a ×4 sale. So I've done this once last month. I'm doing it this month. And then in all honesty, I will probably do it in the month of December. I'm doing my push for G9. I'm getting the mercs in order to be able to hit Doomsday, in order to be able to hit Ragnarok, in order to be able to hit the ancient summons, the robots and everything. And if you time it out with the different mercs as part of this, then you could go through and get it to where like every single week, I get a new package of mercs. Like let's say for instance that you had some mercs. The other thing that you could do also and this is kind of feeding into the next video that I'm going to do, is every single week they do a thing called Authority Rush. So let me scroll down. Hopefully it shows. But they do it like every single week. No, 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 no. Come on. Okay, so they didn't put it on the list, but trust me, guys, it does happen. Usually once a week, they'll go through and do this event called Authority Rush. And what happens is every single time that your guys die and you bring them back, then you go through and you get points towards getting new mercs. So Authority Rush is actually a really, really good way of basically taking your guardsmen that die, and if you revive them through potions or through gold, then you could go through and get those points for Authority Rush, and then you can have an army of mercs of all different kinds. So let me show you currently my army. So I have these guys that was part of the Triumphal sales, and then I also have these guys are Triumphal sales. These guys are Triumphal sales. These guys were the Triumphal different levels and everything. I have some mercs that basically came from Arachne event. Another set of mercs that came from Arachne event. Like all four of these are Arachne event. These guys are Authority Rush. And also you can get it from the merc exchange. But the Triumphal sales, if you time it out correctly and all, it'll help you drastically accelerate in the game. And then also what you could do is, as you're accelerating through the game, then you could go through and get the shop, and then you could get other things like the city skin that helps out your bonuses and stuff. Like for this one, it gives permanent 5% bonus to army strength. That is really nice. Yeah, I'm going to have to add that in. Anyways, that's all about Triumphal sales and what exactly you can use them from. Remember, every single time that you do one of these, you have to do them strictly in order. And at the very, very end of it, if you make it that far, you get the dragon. This is only really worth it if you're getting up to level 250 or close to it. And then also level 300. If you're going for like level 200, you probably don't need to be buying Dragon Evolution ×4. Now, granted, this is the best value you're ever going to get, because like they'll do the mini little sales, the $4.99, $9.99, $19.99, all that kind of stuff, all the way up to 250. But that's only ×2 value. This is a ×4 value. With that, that is all for the Triumphal sales video and everything. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that this actually goes through and helps you guys out. Remember, you don't need to spend money on this game. However, if you want to grow quickly, it's either time or money or both. And if you're doing both, you're going to grow really, really, really stupid fast. All right, if you guys would go through and hit the like button, you can. If you want to subscribe, you can. If not, I don't care. It's fine. It's completely up to you. And then also, if you leave a comment, I'm going to be away in Hawaii for a week, so I'm not going to be checking that. No offense. And I will check all those once I get back, which is right after Thanksgiving. You guys have a good day. Happy holidays, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.